Welcome back to Interns Incorporated, where we dynamically reinvent economically sound virtualization, while at the same time monotonically, productively, and professionally synergize with our markets. Welcome back. It is currently the year 2207. This is the second quarterly report. I hope that you all have your satisfaction reports ready as well, because HR will be asking for those right after this meeting. Let's get it away, shall we? We've got ourselves some potential interns on the horizon, and of course we need to have a look at what they are like, because of course our interns are of course important. We need to know what they're doing down there, and it looks like that they are materialists, militarists, and of course xenophile. They will be excellent interns on any sort of market involving engineering, weapons, kindly. And that's the kind of thing that we like to see at our corporation, where, well, only the kindest of Xeno resources are capable of manning those positions and as internships where necessary. I don't know what kind of race traits they have. Oh, never mind, I do know. They are traditional, so more unity. Enduring, which means they live fairly long. That's some good stuff right there. And on top of that, they are also resilient, which means they will make some excellent interns. Anyway, we got our first colonial enterprise online, and that right there is excellent. I'm really looking forward to cultivate front end schemes on this particular colony. It's going to be static and ecstatic, at least, as we're currently waiting for this colony to come online. It's going to be great. And of course, this is manufacturing. We of course need to rename this. Manufacturing. I also was brought to the attention that one of our employees does not have a corporate standard sanctioned name, and we're going to need to adjust this. Meet Jonar. Jonar has as I mentioned, a non-corporate standard name. We're going to need to change that. So Jonar, even from now on, you will be referred to as Terry, Scary Terry. From, let's say public outreach. Oh, from again, that doesn't fit. I was almost going to say something cool there, but we already have somebody from sales. But then again, it's Scary Terry, so sales will have to do. Sales. Okay, there we go. It's Scary Terry, everybody. Star patterns. Two things can happen with this particular one. Pulsating stars. Most likely, it will be nothing. But we can take a look at what it actually is. So, let's take a look here. So, the small orbiting. So, let's go to our situation log. Go to pulsating stars. And then go on our way. So, it's over here. So far, so good in this particular sector. Let's take down here. That's all fine. How much influence do we have? A reasonable amount. We could potentially fast track to our acquisition of new interns, or we could get some more resources. But however, I'm kind of worried that if we go straight forward for them, then well, we won't have appropriately superior networks of infrastructure in order to get all of our stuff going. So what we're going to do is, we have enough minerals, we have enough energy. It's the consumer goods that I'm a little bit concerned about. We're just going to stay here for now. Our new interns can wait for a little bit.
Market survey completed.
Well, it's a 2 and a 3, and we got some physics in here. Is this what I think what it is? Yes, it is. It's a sublight reduction. It's just a neutron star. If it was a pulsar, I would have been a lot happier with that, because of course pulsar completely negates any sort of shields. What do we have here? That's a size 25 Savannah World.
Research actualized.
Oh, hello there. Capacity overload and energy grid, which means all of our technicians get plus 15% energy credit income, and plus we get an energy technician job, and that's great. That's good to hear. Ooh, hello there. You're a little bit on the pricey side. Field modulation, however, getting more technicians would be good. How many technicians do we actually have? Let's take a look here. Technicians, we got a bunch of them. They generate 17 right now, so we could crank that up to about 18 with that tech. I'm looking forward to that.
Identified.
Faith in science, pop working on research have their upkeep reduced by 20%, or survey speed increased by 35% and disengagement chance increased by 50%. That's the ticket right there. Getting stuff surveyed quicker means that we can get more events, which of course may give us more influence for us to spend on our different things. We have another ocean world here. It's size 13. It's not great. We'll just ignore this one for now. This size 25 over here with these interns on it is much more interesting. Besides, there's a lot of agricultural districts over here that we can use for maximum result. Of course, manufacturing has got everything covered in terms of the manufacturing department. So let's see how that is going to go. It would be nice if it showed up on the outlier at some point, but we're still colonizing the world, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so this is done. This is done. You are currently building. You are not building for some reason. Let's get these mining stations going. Come on, guys. We've got stuff to do. The Savannah world, once again, seems to be appetizing. Still need to do something about this habitability, so we need to get some habitability tech so that people are civilian fabricators. See, the problem is we don't have the rare crystals available at the moment to get the civilian fabricators. We need 50 of them in order to get them online, and that would help significantly with our consumer goods income. Sadly, that's not the world that we live in at the moment. Therefore, we are going to need to go with powered exoskeletons. And because powered exoskeletons are part of R&D, and the thing with R&D is they appropriately engineer intuitive expertise in order to get these powered exoskeletons online. That's the kind of thing that we like to see here at our corporation. Of course, Interns Incorporated is all about getting new technology to make our interns work even harder in scenarios where other species may or may not be too impressed. Let's get this underway. Okay. Okay, so an alien object on the frozen mountaintops. A whiff of something. Ooh, situation log revised. The study. Let's take a look. It should be... Is it this one? No, it's not, is it? So let's go to our situation log. It seems that our situation... Oh, okay, that's the one that we wanted to do. Okay, so let's just get this party going and make sure that we got everything on our way. Corporate's doing fine. We are running a little bit low on amenities. A whiff of something. A little bit of tech, a little bit of research here and there. That's what we like to see. Jobs may be a problem in the near future. How we're doing food-wise, just fine. We got a lot of mining districts on corporate as well, so we may as well get a couple more mining districts online just for the sake of getting our foundries optimized. See, the thing is, we need a tagline for our upcoming products. Our upcoming products right here, this here species... Wait, what?
Outlier identified.
Okay. What's going on here? Well, let's get ourselves some...
market survey completed.
Some public relations assistance, or wow, another planet. That's an Alpine. 24 as well. Wow.
Situation log revised.
Did we just hit the friggin' jackpot or something? The fumes lie thick. Fallen Robotic Society. +6 engineering. That's nice. That's what we'd like to see. Oh, right, because we probably don't have vision inside of this system right now, because it's too far away. I'm not entirely sure why we can't see this population, though.
Market outlier identified.
It's a little bit upsetting. But yeah, we're going to need to
upscaling complete.
We need a good name for our fleet. I would say customer support geniuses. Perfect. A term that everybody's happy with, very strong.
Outlier
of course.
Identified.
Research station output increased, so doesn't really do all that much for us at the moment. But overall, you know, it's gonna give us some bonuses in the long run. You at the moment... Oh, there's a precursor stuff here. You currently don't have a lot of stuff to do. Don't you worry, we will get you to do stuff. This, for instance, this sector over here seems to be relatively empty, so let's get our people over there. My people will talk to your people, and let's get something done here. Alright, this is all fine. We can't really do anything with this particular area, so we're going to send this here craft over towards these guys, these here aliens, and see what we can do with them. Obviously, what I'm expecting is because our customer support geniuses, of course. There we go. Social experiment.
Research actualized.
Off-world trading company. It gives us two trade value for every trade hub that is nearby. We can't really do anything with that at the moment at our capital world. We may build a trade hub somewhere where it's interesting for us to build it in the near future. This ocean world, yeah, it's still meh. It's not the greatest.
Market outlier identified.
All right, let's get.
Outlier identified.
Let's keep our customer support geniuses on the planet. Of course, they do home visits. There's the Polgara system. So pulsating stars. Yes, I thought as much. So let's just jump into it and get this party done.
A system has been surveyed.
FTL impacts, a bunch of interesting stuff. Closer investigation may give us an answer why. The youth, pulsating stars, habitability. Limbo is nice, but we don't need it right now. Maybe in the late game if we're going to go with synthetics or something along those lines. Why are you hanging out at the planet?
Upscaling complete.
This is going to be a new fleet. This is,
Special project actualized.
sensor malfunction. Yeah, I thought as much. +8? What? Okay, so this is going to be, corporate, social...
Situation log revised.
Oh, come on. Ah! Let's pause the game. There we go. I was making a joke here. Outreach. Perfect. Corporate social outreach. It's the perfect. It's a perfect fleet for a perfect setup. Okay, so where is this thing? Wow. Okay, we got another 2 planets here that are half potential. It's size 16 continental world, which has got nothing cool on it, and a tropical world, which got city ruins on it, and metal boneyards. Fallen infrastructure seems to be growing in the wind as a turd in the wind, I guess. Okay. Yes.
Potential market survey completed.
And at the same time, we'll get this underway as well. We want to get the moats. These here volatile moats.
Special project actualized.
The Great Tempest. For all their efforts at secrecy, traces and observers' clumsy evidence suggested the planet was inhabited by psionically linked consciousness of plantoids that were in the midst of a religious awakening. When a mysterious alien race, referred to as the Gatekeepers, descended upon them without warning, from what point plants became to obsessed with the idea of an impending apocalyptic event called the Great Tempest. Their formerly peaceful religion soon spiraled into a suicide cult. That's not very... It's cost reductive. I'll give you that. You know, cutting off the amount of overhead on your workers is, of course, sometimes the way to go forward. I do agree with that. But in a matter of months, one of the galaxy's most ancient life forms had wilted away for fear of a doomsday that will never come, despite its repeated attempts at forced rehydration. That's an L-gate thing that we get as well. Okay, so you have don't have enough jobs. I can see that. Don't you worry. Like I mentioned, this here species, we're gonna need a product tagline for it, and I think I've got something. The Knatsa, of course, we're gonna rename that. It's a patent pending, and we're gonna trademark that. But Kutzna, intrinsically utilizing next generation, internal or organic sources. I think that will work just fine. I think that's a good tagline for this here species, and they will make excellent interns. But of course, we need to wait for their resume to arrive. We'll see whether or not that's going to happen or not, to see if they, are interested in youth colony ship.
Situation log revised.
If they are actually interested in coming on board. We shall see. Yeah, let's get some mining outposts going. Maybe, considering they are quite on the strong side, let's get a couple more intern support geniuses on board. With a little bit of onboarding there, making sure that everybody's happy, make sure that everybody has read their documentation, and of course, with best use policies within the corporate environment. So that's kind of important that we do all this stuff. But yeah, the customer support geniuses can do everything they need to do in order to get done what they need to get done. Let's make sure that we merge these fleets together, shall we? Again, what's up with all these tiny worlds everywhere? It's not great. Continental 16, it doesn't have any special stuff on there. 1,000 energy just comes in. That is a strong...
Upscaling complete.
That's a strong approach, and I like it. Cool. So our new colony on manufacturing is online. We're just going to get immediately a mining district on board. And you know what? We're going to need to get a new governor. This is going to be a year governor. It's this guy. Of course, this name, once again, is not corporately approved. So this is going to be David from accounts payable. There we go. It's David from accounts payable. That's probably not how you spell it, but yeah, that's definitely not how we spell it. Let's no payable. There we go. I'm sure that's the one right there.
Project actualized.
But we got ourselves a youth artifact. It will look great as an item within the boardroom, and we'll take it from there. So let's see whether or not we can actually do something with that, and then take it from there. Ooh, energy perform technicians plus 10%.
Market outlier identified.
And research complexes. So let's take a look at what we can get here. Let's take a look. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I think my phone is going. Hold on. Let me quickly pick up the phone here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hello? Oh, yeah, we were just talking about you earlier. We were wondering whether or not you were going to apply for an internship. You are. Oh, that is very exciting. We're looking to bring you on board here. That's going to be great. Our onboarding process is very, very quick, and I'm really looking forward to bring you in. You want to make an appointment? Well, our customer support geniuses can get there relatively quickly. It's going to take about 155 days. It's going to be, whatever the hell that month is. It's the 17th of August. 17th of August is okay with you? Okay, let me quickly have a quick chat with my colleagues here to see if we can make you a good fit. Let me just quickly put you on hold here. Give me a second. All right, so I put these guys on hold. Let me get Sven. Hey, Sven! Yeah, here we go. We got a live one. Yeah, they've made their application. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. Okay, but just make sure, once they come on board, don't give them any technical literacy, okay? You remember what happened last time. Look. Don't fuck with the mouse. Alright, let me get back on the phone with them, alright? At Interns Incorporated, we strive for the best result with the highest satisfaction. And that's why we give our employees all sorts of perks, like daily toilet paper allowance, and of course oxygen for earners. Alright, cool. Hey, yeah, thank you for... I just talked to my colleague. I think we're all on board. I think customer support, yeah, we can make that work. So the 17th of August, okay? Yeah, that's perfect. All right, we'll see you then. No, 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 no. You don't need to come to us. We'll come to you. Bye-bye. All right, cool. So they've applied. That's good news. So it's we're looking forward to bring these guys on board. Of course, these intrinsically utilized next-generation internal and organic sources is definitely an excellent additional product that we can bring into our intern, corporate environment, which is something that I'm very, very excited for. So let's get this, let's get moving here, and let's take a look whether or not customer support is on its way. Yes, they are. There they go, are ready to bring some new interns into the fold. Really, really, really curious on how this is going to go. All right, here we go. Man, I'm really excited for these guys because there's a whole new world going to open up for them. I cannot explain. It's going to dramatically revolutionize their flexible e-services on their world. It's going to be staggering. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, look, it's the new, the new invasion screen.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset.
Well. Okay. Well, I think we're doing well here. War Guild. Yeah, we should probably make that a little bit more of a better name. Let's put it that way. Something that works a little bit better within our setup. Because this meta business of getting all this stuff is going to be important.
Planetary market secured.
All right, cool. So we've created ourselves some interns, and that is excellent. So let's take a look at our summary here, whether or not we are running out of resources anywhere. Let's get some decisions on martial law. It's going to cost us 50 influence. What is the stellar culture shock right now? Its devastation is at 0. That's a problem. We do not have enough amenities, so that's an issue. So we're going to need to build something to keep them occupied for a little bit at least. We could potentially get some commercial zones on its way. This is definitely going to be a location for food. A commercial place would be nice, let's be honest here. However, a luxury residence should be good as well, because it does generate enough housing and as well as amenities in order to keep them occupied. We do not have enough jobs apparently at the moment, so we may be looking at a transfer. Anyway, let's buy a couple of minerals and then see what we can do. All right, cool. So this planet over here, this is that's Xeno resources right there, of course. We're going to put a governor on that particular rock. That's going to be this guy. And, of course, we're going to need to rapidly rename him. As, of course, it's just not appropriate to have this this type of name with us in this setup. So, David from Accounts Payable and Scary Terry from Sales. And, of course, finally, Willem. Willem from, let's make it, Willem from, let's say, Xeno Relations. I think that was good. Willem from Xeno Relations. I think he will do an excellent job. We'll leave the customer support geniuses on the ground here just to make sure that everybody's happy. I think that's going to be important. So we are also going to have to rename the big giant fusion ball in the center here. So let's give that a nice quick rename. Set of Xeno Resources. Perfect. And of course, we've got some faith in science that we can do. Now, first of all, you may be wondering, ASpec, what is your first Ascension perk going to be? That's a good question, person on the internet and esteemed customer. There's a lot of good options, like universal transactions, like that reduces the cost of the branch office. Sadly, we haven't actually made first contact with anybody yet, so we can't actually open anything. Nihilistic acquisition is definitely something that we're very interested in as well, especially considering we can acquire new interns through acquisition nihilistically on other planets. Of course, technological dominion ascendancy is good, but, and this is the reason why I went spiritual, I'm going to get consecrated worlds. Why am I going to get consecrated worlds? Well, if we consecrate a world, we will get unity as well as other stuff. The more worlds we consecrate, the more unity we're going to get. And it increases spiritual ethics attraction and empire-wide amenities if we have one. So we're going to get a consecrated world. It's a very exciting day for everybody involved. It doesn't happen very often when a new product gets launched and everybody in the company is involved and we all go into the big meeting room downstairs and pat each other on the back about how good we are with our products. So, which world should we go consecrate, you ask? Well, we've got a bunch of decent options already, and I'm kind of tempted to go for either this here ocean world, which has got nothing of interest on it, and also it is a size 13, or this here continental world, which is also relatively small. Bunker bot. We will let it do its mysterious calculus. What the fuck is going on with all these planets everywhere? Why are there so many planets? This makes no sense. Okay, so we have some amenity issues, or at least some consumer good issues, as was anticipated. However, I feel that we're in a good place overall. Let's take a look here. So we're about to run out of job positions here. So we are just going to build another district for generators. Let's just get more generator districts online. And of course, for our next step, we're going to need to do something very important. And that is, of course, the following. Let's go to our species tab and set the rights of this here species. They are, of course, our interns. But, of course, we can't have them be basic interns. Basic interns is something that other companies do. And, of course, our company, Interns Incorporated, it does not do basic interns. That is not good. No. We do premium interns. That's right, premium interns. That's the kind of thing that we like to see in our systems. Of course, sooner or later, we're going to need to do some distribution there of said interns to new locations, but I think overall we're doing really, really well here. Let's actually make sure that they manage to locate to new places as well. Of course, we can use them as brand new corporate outreach personnel, which is, of course, exciting as well. And upscaling those economies is going to be great. So, we got a solar sailor. Cosmillion 3. Let's make a decision. Consecrate the world. We can do up till 3. And this object may be fairly suitable for consecration. Okay. Fairly suitable, they say. Where is this size 24? This is fairly suitable. Fairly suitable. Fairly suitable, okay. Well, we'll see soon enough. Maybe this here continental world may be a good opportunity for us to consecrate as well. Let's take a look. A fairly suitable object for consecration. Well, we're just going to continue on. This world right here is going to be a brand new consecrated world, which is going to give us some bonuses. What kind of bonuses are we going to get here? Well, we're getting plus 7% monthly unity. We're getting plus 2% amenities, and our spiritual ethics attraction on a Empire Wars scale is going to increase by 7%. And that right there is right in, that right there boosts our profit margins into the sky. Okay, ooh, did I never finish this one over here? Oh, that's in limbo. Okay, yeah, we'll leave in limbo alone for now. It is a pretty good event, don't get me wrong, but we'll leave it for what it is for the moment. In the meantime, let's go into our ship designer so we can find out how much our stuff costs. So this ship right here costs upkeep in energy, and of course also in alloys, and of course it costs 100 alloys to build. We don't want this picket design, we want an interceptor design because we want to have nothing but red lasers. Okay, and let's turn off auto generation because I know what I'm doing, and I need PR's figurehead class. That sounds like a great name for a ship. Of course, we will instantly retire the old mid-gap design because I don't like the name. Hold on, I wanna change the name to something else. Give me a second here. So this is going to be adventure. Why adventure, you ask? Well, adventure is what inspires people to become interns. It's the adventure of the corporate world, and that right there, it should, from my perspective at least, really invigorate the intern or the potential intern, because it should basically enthusiastically and productively, as well as crowd-centric, and generate out of the box thinking for that intern. And a name such as well, this here adventure class should say enough already. I think we've got ourselves a good thing going on here. Anyway, we could potentially afford to max out our fleet, and there we go. We got some powered exoskeletons, always nice. Could get some miners, maybe some researchers. What's cheap actually? Let's go for some geothermal fracking, shall we? Get a couple more miners on board, you know, all the good stuff. Xeno resources seems to be fine. There's a little bit of stellar culture shock going on, but I'm not too worried about that. We will need to resettle 1 or 2 pops to our Xeno resources world. So what we're going to do here is we are going to send over a clerk and a worker towards that planet, just so we can get a little bit of growth over here. So our specialists, you know, they're colonists. They're currently working hard. We're currently waiting for some. We want to have interns, please. That's our preferred pop of choice. Although, prioritize. Always we selected the growing pops. Yes. Okay, so at least that's going. We got a whole bunch of ethics being deployed here as well, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, that's nothing that we can handle for the moment. We also need to get a bunch of new minerals because Xeno resources needs a couple of update, a little bit of a bootstrap, so to speak. A temple should be good.
Upscaling complete.
Yes, it's a consecrated world. +4 influence. We're getting it from factions, actually. That's surprising, because I didn't realize we had factions until about 2 minutes ago. Strength, life electric. Fascinating. Okay, so, faction strength through unity initiative. Well, how about we just call that, ASpec? And the union of the high priesthood, that is, of course, nothing but, televangelists. That's not how you spell it, but and then of course we have the Red Legion. They currently don't have any issues, and they're very happy with us. So which one are these? Militarist ethos. Okay, so the Red Legion. Yeah, that's a name I can work with. So we'll just keep
Market
that.
outlier identified.
Okay, another planet. That's a size 25 continental world. Wow. We actually found a size 25 continental world. That is genuinely insane. Okay, a new world. What is this actually going to be for kind of world? It's not great, actually. It's just food. Then again, I do need food. So, agri products. Excellent. So, agricultural products is looking strong, of course, as always. Lost in space. Derelict ship. Yes, I do like derelict ship. And you can go and do limbo.
Special project actualized.
Oh, that's a shame. We didn't get the lost ship. And I want you to do the research anomalies in this system. And there's another constellation over here. I do like the fact that there is a trinary system up here, and I do want to get that into the grasp of course, the glorious corporation. I so not want to colonize this rock though. I really want this tundra world. It's so good. It's got a noxious swamp and a bubbling swamp in it and a crystal mine. Like, that's the kind of stuff that we need. Oh god. We lost a science ship, I think. Yes, we did. Okay, well. Let's make sure that we don't run into any more issues. Why is there a colony ship being built here? Where are you going? Let's just reimburse that one for a second. We'll put that on bills payable. You know, they will be invoiced for it. It's fine. So I think we should be okay. We've got not a lot of pops on manufacturing. Okay, we are growing. We are growing some interns. That's good.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, for a second there I was, where is corporate? But corporate's right there, of course. Summary, yeah, we need those crystals. We need to find ourselves some crystals. That'd be nice. Let's get a new leader here. Ooh, archaeologist. You there. You are, in fact, Jesse. From finance. Jesse from finance. We go all the way back. We went to the Christmas party last year. It was good. It was good. You know, it's a hard worker. Getting a lot of stuff done, of course. It would be nice if we actually made some first contact at some point. But yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Yes. Yeah, sadly our food has some problems though. We're not generating enough of it, obviously. Let's go for eco simulation. It's going to take a while to get it, but I feel that if we can get this online, we can professionally enhance our leading eco metrics. And that right there is something that we can all be proud of, and that we generate value for our stockholders. And that right there is something that is just staggering. It's good. Everybody would be happy with that. There is Limbo. Let's download it, get a bunch of engineering research, and let that be it. Research labs. Ooh, a precious moon. +3. Maybe I should colonize this rock. It does have a decent amount of food on it. How about what is the main thing here is? Ooh, mining districts. That is the kind of stuff that I would like to see.
Future market survey complete.
Okay, that seems to be going just fine. This entire area is completely locked off. So let's move down in here and see if we can find anything to explore. There's another trinary system down here. We've had good results with trinaries so far. Yeah, we've got enough influence to expand once again. Either the size 25 down in here, even though because it's a size 25, it's pretty big. It's got a lot of active volcanoes on it though, and a reasonable amount of tile blockers. But we can squeeze a lot of population onto that rock, which is something that I am particularly keen on. Okay, so let's have you move over here then. Let's take a look at our trade routes. Corporate HQ. So we're not really generating a lot of trade at the moment. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Xeno resources. Let's just upgrade the starport. Both starports, actually. Let's get a little bit of trade routing going on there. Hey, what do we have here? Beta aliens. Let's get them researched as soon as we can so we can get the influence from it.
Upscaling complete.
Okay. Good job, everybody.
Outlier identified.
Oh my god. Look, everybody. It's the Garbage Patch. It's our old friends, the Garbage Patch. They don't like us very much because they are xenophobic. But we are wise spiritualists, just like them. This is good news. We are the Garbage Patch, a peaceful nation ruled justly by our beloved celestial emperor, Blogger. I do not know what barbarity your bizarre creatures are capable of, but we hope future grievances can be settled through dialogue rather than violence. They are xenophobic pacifists and xenophobic pacifists that are also spiritualists. Well, radishes, we like to meet you. Oh, that's a delight. It's a delight seeing another species coming on board in the galaxy at large that we can, you know, meet face to face in a better environment. Complete. Good. How is our trade? So far, I am is collected by the Trade HQ hub. Why is our trade not moving? This is a little bit worrying. So, okay, oh, that's because the starbase is not done yet. Okay, agent survey marker. That's a bunch of plus minerals. Okay.
Upscaling complete.
This one. Okay, we got the starbase going. That's excellent. Hey, we got gamma aliens. Maybe we're finally at a point where the galaxy at large has found us. Gamma aliens. Let's take a look. Let's see where they are. The influence bonuses would be great. We have a lot of territory to colonize. We also have a reasonable amount of money, which is something that I'm particularly excited for. And of course, our stockholders are most likely very excited about that as well. Ah, yes, Xeno relations. It's Willem, of course. Ooh, incoming transmission. The new Mystic Order. Well, I'm going to leave this one here and see where this goes on the next quarterly report of course, none other but Interns Incorporated. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.